title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
And for Mike Conley, growing up, he played on some tremendously talented teams. Guys like Greg Oden, Josh McRoberts, his teammates.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he never had to really look for his own offense to win games with those kind of players.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And the Grizzlies get it back. Randolph. And it's Allen with the jam.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And GA, he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Chris Kaman. He's got 10 rebounds and 2 steals. He's piling up the rejections to go along with the tremendous work he's done on the glass.
It's been about the paint and the way he's been able to control it all game long.
And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team and injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Here's Conley. He kicks to Randolph. Outside Conley. Randolph, a screen on Lillard. Conley dishes to Randolph. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
Conley against Lillard. Takes a shot at the elbow. The shot is good off the backboard. 20 points for Marc Gasol. Trailblazers trail by 19.
You know, guys, Memphis walks through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
He dishes it to Conley. Allen inside the three-point line. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game.
And guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So things got tough with the Conley injury and missing Tony Allen as well. But they did put up a good fight, ultimately, though, falling in 6 games to the Warriors.
Just 5 on the clock. And yes, sir, that one drops. 10 points for Lillard.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Conley against Lillard. Conley, the pass to Gasol. Pulls it from 20. Allen with another miss. Trailblazers trail by 18. And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Davis dishes to McCollum. Here's Lillard, and he slams that one down.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better, he's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Allen passes to Gasol. And it's Kaman with the rebound. Kamen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. McCollum, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Take a look at what McCollum's done. 12 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's got today have been just electric.
And that one misses. Last season, Portland won the Northwest Division and had a good year, certainly, but they had some issues when they were the away team on the road and away from the Rose Garden. They had some problems.
Yeah, actually played under 500 on the road, Kevin. Something you rarely see out of a team that wins 51 games.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. From deep, Green. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his third rebound tonight. Kaman kicks to Aminu. Davis against Conley. No luck.
And as you said with the Blazers, they were the only team to win 50 games and still lose more than they won on the road. Last team to do that was the 2013 Denver Nuggets.
And Aminu kicks to McCollum. Pass to Lillard. Pulls it from the elbow. Here's Kaman, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
And we saw a similar first-round exit for the Blazers of that 2013 Nuggets team. If the Blazers want to go deeper this season, they'll need to be much tougher on the road.
Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Well, Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Here's Randolph. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Lillard misses.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Randolph dishes to Gasol. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
The first free throw is good.
You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Lillard misses.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow.
That's good.
This is what this team is all about right here. They're forcing their way inside and having a lot of success. That's their identity. They're a pounded inside team, and that's what they're showing us.
The free throw drops for Chalmers.
And, well, Portland had another strong season against the rest of the West. Ended up with a record of 31-21 in the conference, and that was good enough to earn them the 4th spot in the West.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Portland did end up 4th in the West, as you said, Greg. You're talking about that, and their 31-21 in-conference record was the exact same as it was at the end, Clark, of the 2014 season.
Well, actually, Portland won more games in 2014 than they did last season. Ended up 4th in the conference, mostly because of how they won their division.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Picked by Randolph. To the inside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Kaman. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Lillard against Chalmers. Here's Gasol. No good. Plumlee with some nice D. Trailblazers trail by 16. The pass to McCollum. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Davis, and the layup's good off the glass. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
And Chalmers kicks to Green. Picked by Randolph. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Lillard attacking and stolen by Chalmers.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Memphis.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement, you're right. And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance from Marc Gasol. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Lillard against Chalmers. Lillard, right side. Davis sets a screen, and Lillard gets double-teamed. The shot's good from Plumlee. Now Chalmers dishes it to Allen. The shot will not go. McCollum. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Mark, we've heard Coach emphasize playing strong here in Memphis every night you have in this building. How important is defending home court to the team's morale and focus?
Well, we need to win. We need to win, especially at home. Home is always important, and we need every single one of them.
Protecting your home court, guys, always so important. Mark, thank you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Marc Gasol. He had a double-double and made a huge difference tonight. He never let up, and his performance really inspired the rest of his team.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.